So I got some school supplies because I'm going back to school. Surprise! Or maybe not. I did share that I was going back to school very briefly on my friend Sarah's podcast when I went on like maybe a month ago, but I didn't really elaborate. I definitely will in a little bit, but let me show you what I got. I don't have too much because I actually feel so underprepared to start class. Classes actually started last week. The day that classes started, I actually had to be at work, and then when I came back, I was just so tired. I took a nap, and then I ended up being 30 minutes late for my first class. Anyways, very quick haul. First off, I have this refillable binder book, and that is because I rarely finish the ones that come with pages in it. And so this time around, I'm gonna try this refillable binder system. So I have some dividers here. I'm only taking 2 classes this semester, and then I have some sheets that I'm going to put in, and then I can refill them throughout the semester if I need. And then I got a little catch-all notebook. I love notebooks. I have one for every big thing in my life. So I have my personal journal, I have my content journal actually, and then I just got a new journal for my new job, and now I have one for school. And this is going to be like a catch-all of all of my ideas, all of my class planning, thoughts, everything in here just pertaining to school, and I'll carry this with me throughout the entire program, so for the next 2-ish years. And lastly, I have some post-it notes. I am actually quite the post-it gal, but I think that they're actually so ugly. So I got some cute, aesthetic, neutral toned post-it notes. Beautiful. So we're good to go for classes this week, and I quickly want to share with you all something else that has really helped me get organized and more efficient and productive for all of the new changes in my life, which is Setapp. And thank you to Setapp for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Setapp is the ultimate place to get apps for Mac and iPhone users. It offers a one-stop app subscription covering all the apps you need to solve your daily tasks and get more done. You can discover hundreds of top quality apps that helps boost your productivity, and here are my favorites. Nitro PDF, because I have a lot of articles and research papers to read for one of my classes, and I'm a huge note taker and also highlighter. SlidePad, which helps me keep the most important sites easily accessible at all times. I am the kind of person to have a bajillion tabs open and I can't find anything, but I have my 3 most frequented sites on the side, and it has been so helpful. And lastly, I've been using this Be Focused app a lot, which helps me time each of my tasks. I love time blocking, and now with labeling, I'm able to get even more things done and understand how long it takes me to complete something. These apps have been a huge game changer for my busy days, and the best part is that they're all under one convenient subscription, so I don't have to pay for each of them individually. Make sure to check out Setapp today. You can use the link down below in my description box. So cute. Now it's time for class. Special sauce. So I only have an hour in between my classes, and I spent the last 30 minutes cooking, so I only have 30 minutes left to eat and relax, and it is 9 p.m. so I am starving. On the menu tonight, I have some rolled eggs along with my favorite lotus root stir fry with XO sauce. It's a little crunchy, it's a little spicy, perfect to pair with some rice. I have purple rice tonight, and then last night I made a big batch of soup. This is potato, carrot, and pork soup. Right now I'm watching the new season of Emily in Paris. It's one of those TV shows that's pretty bad, but pretty good, if you know what I mean.
I like my morning walks. I was counting Sophia based on the selling collaboration with our friends at Opportunities.
Why are we doing this?
We were meant to jump in and get wet with it.
Okay. So I have a couple of events coming up, and I thought that I would fix my crusty nails. So I'm gonna do them right now, and I'm gonna use this ballerina pink color. It's called Mademoiselle by Essie. And while I do my nails, I thought that it would be the perfect time for us to catch up. So maybe we can talk about school. As the title said, I'm going back to school. So you're probably wondering, Julia, didn't you just get a job? Yes, I did. I started my new job like almost 3 weeks ago now, and I started school last week. If you have been following my job searching journey, you would recall a video where I was spiraling and had a little bit of a mental breakdown. So to none of our surprises, I actually did end up applying. By the time that I decided that I did want to apply to grad school, there weren't many programs open, so I only applied to one, and I ended up getting in. To be honest, the application process wasn't too difficult because I've applied to grad school before. I just had to rewrite my personal statement, had to get letter of recs again, and luckily I still had my GRE scores, which didn't expire yet, but I ended up not sending them in anyways. The difficult part is actually figuring out after I got in if I actually wanted to matriculate. And I only had around like a month, not even, to make that decision. Let me go wash my hands. Logically, there's a lot of reasons as to why I want to pursue my master's in data science, which is what I'm currently going back to school for. And I shared those thoughts in the previous video, so if you have not watched that, go and watch that. But obviously there were a lot of hesitations as well because a master's is very expensive, and a lot of people would argue that I don't actually need it because I'm already in the field. You know, everyone's gonna have their own opinions, and at the end of the day, I just had to make a decision based on what I feel right and make a decision from my heart. Obviously, while thinking about how much money is in my bank account and if I can afford to go back to school, because pursuing higher education is definitely such a huge privilege. When I got in, I immediately messaged my mentor because she wrote one of my letter of recs, and I was weighing the option of, should I go? Should I not go? This is so much money. I'm currently also jobless, so I don't feel good about paying this amount of tuition. She also agreed that it was a large sum of money. We weighed the pros and cons, but at the end of the day, she told me that I have been wanting to go back to school for the entire time that I've known her. In my first year of Spotify, I actually asked her to write a letter of rec for me too, because I was planning to apply to a school in the area to do my master's part-time, and then the pandemic hit, so it didn't really happen. But she said that it's been on my mind for years, and it's true. I think deep down inside, I've always yearned to go back to school to pursue a higher degree. So she said that if I don't do it now, we might be having the same conversation next year, and I might be asking her for another letter of rec next year, so I should just do it if I feel like that's what I want to do. So at the end of the day, it was like 90% a logical decision of going back to grad school, and then the last 10% was really just like, I've always wanted to do this, and I love learning, and I want to learn, and I want to grow my data science career, and so I'm gonna do it. Obviously, there's a lot of financial planning that I had to do before actually committing. There was also this like whole situation with health insurance because I said yes, and then I got a job, and then the job was offering me health insurance, and I was like, oh shoot, I need to waive this school health insurance form, but then it was too late. But I got it all sorted out, so we're good. I only have one health insurance right now, not two. But yeah, it was a long time coming, I feel like, because grad school has been on my mind for years at this point. I still feel like there's so much for me to learn. Some of you might not agree with my decision, and I respect that, to each their own. And to be honest, it might be years from now until I can actually see the returns from this investment. I may never see returns from this investment if I switch to a different career path or anything like that, but as of today, I feel good about the decision, and I'm really excited to go back to school. It's gonna be a little different from undergrad, obviously, and this program is primarily virtual, and it's in West Coast hours, so all of my Wednesdays are just down the drain. I have class from like 7 p.m. until 11 p.m. and I can't wait to share with you all the journey of doing school part-time while doing a job. It sounds kind of crazy, I know. I don't think I'm actually prepared for what's about to go down in my life, but I am excited, and I'm just really happy with where I am today, with all the opportunities that I have. And it felt like 6 months ago, the world was crumbling. And now, like 6 months later, things are falling into place. And I'm happy for now, until I drown in homework and exams. One hand done, the easy hand. Now it's time for this hand. Picnic, picnic. Whose granny cart is this? Mine. And whose luggage is that?
I brought my whole tripod.
I brought my tripod too. So the drinks for today, my friend Brian sent over some coffee from Gwyn Coffee Supply. This one is so good, the condensed milk. I usually don't drink sweet coffee, but this one is actually so good. And then there's some other flavors, classic black, and then coconut. We have some name tags here. Sarah prepared some, what is this, keychain making station.
Yes.
Lillian brought some snacks, and then Nate sent over some drinks for Sarah. Cucumber, lime mint, pineapple ginger, and strawberry basil.
It's 30. Well, we kind of decided to cap it because we were like, if it's a public spot, we don't want hordes of people to like taking up space. This is like our first time doing it, so we want it to be very intimate and small. Yeah. Thank you so much for all joining. Thank you for having us.
This is so pretty. Let me see how it looks.
I'm gonna go right in. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's it.